So, good afternoon, everybody. Thanks to AIOS and Dr. Shweta for this opportunity. And as she had said, that a leaking bleb is a nightmare for all of us. And this is just the case details. It's a 32-year-old patient whom I had operated in February. Right from the first day, there was the second, third day rather, there was a bleb leak from the conjunctival edge. Did not resort to conservative management, hence resuturing was done. I did cyanoacrylate glue and contact lens also after that, but the AC formed, but the leak continued. He had to go back to his village, and since the AC was very well formed, I reluctantly advised him, but in April he followed up with a shallow AC and a persistent leak. And so now what you see here is a leaking bleb and a thin walled conjunctiva which I had to tackle. This is the area from where there was a leak. So what I am trying to do is that I am cutting from the limbus, I am trying to cut off the avascular tissue, because even if you try to cover it, that avascular tissue will create trouble, and I am going from the abnormal tissue to the normal tissue. I have cleared off the avascular conjunctiva because it's of no use, and I am trying to go from abnormal to normal, but I have met with the ring of steel which sort of is defying all my attempts to break through. I mean, that's the, what do you say, the wonder of fibrous tissue. Now I am trying, I think maybe I have made a little headway, so I keep on trying, but I realize that all I am going to get is a frayed conjunctiva if I continue my efforts. So then I try to find the nearest, the conjunctiva which is nearest the bleb, and yes, which is normal, and from there I make a small nick into the conjunctiva, into the tenons, and a vertical cut. I go underneath and try to now go from the normal resistance. Finally I am able to break through. I am freeing one side of the bleb, cutting it as near the limbus. This is the fibrous tissue which was the source of all the trouble. I go from the other side also, from the normal to the abnormal, cut it, and then cut. Yes, I have managed to sort of undermine it and then cut as close to the limbus. But however, the tissue, the fibrous tissue which tethers the conjunctiva underneath, will not allow me to have the conjunctiva drawn right up to the limbus, and I have to separate the tissue. I am trying to make sure that yes, it will reach, but yes, this cord like fibrous tissue will not allow. If I don't cut it off and don't freshen the edges, it will not allow any healing, and I will have the same problem which I had after I resutured it. So cut it as close to the fibrous cord, hold it again so that you can go very near it, and finally you are rid of the fibrous tissue. And now again you try, I have a scleral bed which it's not melted. I'll remove the suture, and now two sides of the conjunctiva I will be suturing. I'm trying to again make sure that I'm going to get it very easily. It's not under strain. So, and when I'm trying to suture it, I take a very large and deep bite of the limbus so it anchors properly, both sides. And now, yeah, I feel that maybe it's a little bit under tension, so I give a little relaxing incisions on the conjunctiva, not going down, right down to the tenons, and I am trying to make it a little loose so that it does not, it's important, otherwise it will retract and the leaking spot will be exposed. So here I know that there is going to be a little retraction, so I am trying to take a mattress suture which will sort of fix this conjunctiva onto the limbus and cover the area of the leak also. So in this way, when I suture it and I tighten it nicely, it comes and covers the leak. So thank you for being a wonderful audience. And the thing is, the aim of surgery is to cover and reinforce the weak area, restore ocular integrity, and preserve bleb function. Now the first two goals are imperative, the later is desirable, but sometimes unfortunately the bleb may not function well after these surgeries. So over to you, Shweta. Thank you once again.
Thank you, ma'am. It was a wonderful presentation along with a very interesting, I should say, the bleb leak repair. And definitely all of us are going to be little more enthusiastic while pulling out the conjunctiva, because it is really difficult in the OT when the conjunctiva doesn't budge, just refuses to budge from its place. And I would like to just ask Shikha ma'am, can she share her experience regarding the repair of the bleb leak? Like what does she prefers, whether a conjunctival advancement or taking a conjunctival flap from the other side? What are the deciding factors for the same?
Yes, Shweta. Like mentioned, excellent video, and this is all glaucoma surgeons' nightmare, having a bleb leak and a shallow bleb, whether it's an early bleb leak or a late bleb leak. So depending upon when you get it, if it's early, try to see where it is from, whether you can conservatively manage, if need be, give aqueous suppressants. But if you feel that your bleb leak is not going to settle down, especially if your chamber is shallow, you don't want to end up with complications, especially in individuals who are having angle closure glaucoma. So in those cases, my waiting period would not be that long. So usually if the conjunctiva, like Preeti said, if you can manage, it's always better to mobilize, advance and have a good suture. But then you can, at the corneoscleral junction, just have a little groove so that your suturing there is very meticulous and there is no leak. But if you feel that your conjunctiva, if it's a late bleb leak and it wouldn't be mobilized, then it's always a better thing to take a conjunctiva from the inferior side or the other side and put the graft so that your bleb doesn't leak again.
Yes, ma'am. So I think by this explanation of ma'am, I think we all are clear that when to just try to pull that non-shifting conjunctiva or whether to take in another side for the conjunctival dissection. Ma'am, any experience regarding, like, what is your opinion? I should be asking that role of gentamicin or starting a doxycycline in an early leak period.
When I was in Netralaya, we used to do, and even still at times I do prefer to give, but not for too long. So if you feel it's a very small leak and it may settle down, you can try. I have tried, but I think it's always better to address the leak. I mean, don't rely too much on gentamicin is what I would say.
So ma'am,
what Vineet has to say now, I will.
Vineet sir, over to you.
I agree with you, Shikha, that gentamicin was thought to probably increase scarring a little.
Fibrosis.
Suppressants, giving gentamicin and probably a contact lens which is covering the peripheral leak could help heal it. A wonderful surgery, a difficult case, very beautifully managed.
Thank you.
The patient does really well. Let us know how he does.
No, the leak did not occur again, but the pressure went to 26.
That's okay. 26.
Yeah, exactly. He was 40 and 26 after 1 month. I was okay.
Like Aditya said, you're not worried about higher pressures which you can get down. You're more worried about
yes.
pressures which you
arises here from my side.
Yes. Sorry?
Ma'am, one more question. When you said that the pressure went up to 26, so any take that as when is to intervene about 10, because already the so now we know that the patient is prone and the conjunctiva and the ocular status is prone for leak. So are we supposed to intervene by 5-FU injections? Can we think in those terms if the pressures are shooting up and we see that again there is a highly vascularized bleb?
You're asking me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. See, for him now, he has a very narrow palpebral aperture. So even the process of lifting the lid causes some kind of traction on the conjunctiva, and probably that's why the leak occurred in the first place. Maybe that's the reason. But here now he was on 26 without any medications. So I'm just now restarting medical management and seeing if it works. If it works, then I would not really do anything to the conjunctiva which has just barely healed. Yes, so depends on how the pressure responds, then I would do my future. I would not even do a TRAB or a 5-FU. I would maybe, if the pressure is uncontrolled, I may take him up for a valve rather than this.
And in this particular scenario, which quadrant would you like to choose for a valve? Because already the conjunctiva and the superior, this thing quadrant has been compromised. And
I would do a superior temporal because it was just superior, no? So superior temporal conjunctiva would be okay. But in his case, even with anything, I think the exposure would be, as I said, it's a very narrow palpebral aperture. So the exposure risk would be a little higher. So I would probably put the plate a little more posterior and not use a graft, just do a scleral, don't add to the volume.
yes, yes,
Just
yes.
take his own scleral flap and put the tube underneath. That's probably what I would do.
Okay, ma'am. And thank you, ma'am. And Dr. Ankur, would you like to share your experiences regarding oral use of doxycycline? Because in some part of the literature, we have come across cases where the doctors, they have tried giving the oral doxycycline in the dose of 20 milligram per day. I don't know how much practical it is possible, but yes, of course, if you have any experience regarding this.
I don't think actually it works. I mean,
Yes.
it's, you can find literature which can support a lot of things, but practically these things have not shown to be working in leaking blebs. It is
Yes.
best to have this contact lenses placed over it, as Dr. Vineet rightly said, and maybe waiting for some time to have this fibrosis. And then in the end, what Dr. Preeti did was a marvelous surgery, like if you
Yes,
have these
of course.
issues.
Thank you.
So you can have a lot of things in the literature, but practically we don't find them very useful.
Yes, because yeah, that was my point of question also, because we have come across the literature, but practicality, I haven't found also any case improving with this doxycycline oral. So I thought probably I can just clarify. This is the best forum where I can clarify with experts. So